Yo, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to another video. So in this video, we actually look at what game passes that you should buy in Mad City. So keep in mind, this is all my opinion. I just want to make that clear. And so I review all game passes, and then I say what ones that I think that you should buy. So before getting to it, make sure to smash that subscribe button, as it really does help the channel out, and not many of you are actually subscribed. And at 5,000 subscribers, we are actually going to be doing a 5,000 Robux giveaway, which is going to be really fun. So if you want to see that, then make sure to subscribe. And on the topic of giveaways, they are actually going to be held in my Discord server, and we are also currently doing a 2,000 Robux giveaway that's being held. It's ending in about a month from now, just under a month. So if you want 2,000 Robux, then make sure to join my Discord server. Keep in mind, with the giveaways, you do actually have to be level 5 to enter them. So keep that in mind when joining the Discord servers and trying to get into the giveaway. So yeah, without further ado, let's jump right into it. Okay, so today we are going to be talking about Mad City game passes. So they're still the same game passes, however now that Mad City Chapter 2 has come out, you may actually feel that it's worth spending Robux on Mad City. So the first game pass we'll be looking at will be going from most expensive to least expensive, and then I'll be telling you guys what I think that you should purchase with your Robux, depending on how much you have, what game passes you have, etc. So the first game pass and the most expensive is VIP, which is 1,000 Robux, which is quite a decent amount of Robux for a game pass. And so basically what VIP does is that, well, it does multiple things. So first of all, if I chat here, then you can see I have a VIP tag. Sorry, my Wi-Fi is just like really bad at the moment, because we don't actually have Wi-Fi, so I'm on mobile data, which is really painful. Anyway, so as you can see, I have a yellow VIP tag there, so you won't actually get the host. That's because this is my private server, and so you obviously don't get the host if you don't own the server, which sure, you know, that's sort of obvious. So so a big thing is that you get 2 times XP from, oh my goodness me, you get 2 times XP from robberies. So that means that normally from jewelry store you'll get 5,600. With VIP you'll get 11,200, and it goes as followed with casino as well. You get 12,000 with VIP, 6,000 without. Bank is 4,000 without, 8,000 with. Plane is 5,000 without and 10,000 with, and then etc. The list goes on with all of the robberies. So it's really helpful, and it does get you money extraordinarily quicker. Well, obviously it gets you twice as much money. So say if I didn't have VIP, I would not have anywhere near all of the vehicles in the game. I would have probably about half of them. So VIP does help a lot. It gets you most things twice as quick, unless obviously you're robbing smash and grab robberies, which brings me on to my next thing. So you also actually get robberies for bounties. You also get double for bounties, which is actually really helpful. However, you do not get double for smash and grab robberies. So that means that if there's a smash and grab robbery like the Apple store over there, you are not actually going to get double, which is a tiny bit of a problem. But then again, it would be absolutely insane if you did get double. So the next game pass we'll actually be looking at is double XP. So double XP, well, it's sort of goes as followed. It's double XP. So you know, it's sort of self-explanatory. It's 500 Robux, and I actually think that it is really helpful, especially because this season, if you want to get up to Prestige 3, which actually gets a good commutator, like a really good commutator at Prestige 3, that's where it starts getting really good, then you're going to have to do a lot of grinding, because that's the equivalent of getting up to like level 150 or so last season. So that's going to take a lot of grinding, so double XP would be really helpful. And so you do get double XP from everything, so that includes challenges, it includes like doing prison jobs, robberies, bounties, killing people, all of that stuff. You get double XP, which is extremely helpful. And so I don't actually know the exact amounts of XP from each robbery, so I can't actually tell you how much. However, especially for something like this ship, which is actually the most XP you can get in a robbery, you can get up to over 1,800 XP from a singular robbery if you have double XP, which is actually just insanely overpowered and something that you would definitely want to do. So next we have the Heavy Weapons Game Pass. So the Heavy Weapons Game Pass is actually very good. So you get the RPG, which at the start it actually did damage to yourself, and it still does do that. So do keep that in mind when using the RPG. So it is very, very good, especially if you do over there and you get someone, you know, it's only 2-shot and you can shoot relatively quickly as well, considering that it does 60 damage. And so next is AWP. So this is a sniper, so body shots do 40 damage and headshots do 60 damage. So the little dot on the screen is not actually the same, so you will have to, you know, do a bit of this if you just wanted to hit in there. So it's not actually as good as it used to be before. The RPG is still very, very good. Okay, so the next Game Pass we are going to be looking at is actually the SCAR Game Pass. So the SCAR Game Pass gets you the SCAR. So the SCAR is a gun, and you can go ahead and see my top 5 guns video if you want to see the SCAR more in depth. However, so it does about 15 damage per hit, more through a headshot, and it shoots this fast. So yeah, it isn't actually the best gun. So I would, if instead of getting the SCAR, I would actually recommend the next Game Pass that I'm looking at, which is the SWAT Game Pass. It just occurred to me that you can't get the M4A1 from there. So with the SWAT Game Pass, you get 2 things. So you get the M4A1, and also you get the SWAT van. The SWAT van can fit 6 people, which is the most that you can actually fit out of any vehicle in Mad City. So the next is 5, I believe. I'm pretty sure it's 5, which is the 066 Terminator. And so then in here we have the M4A1, so you can get that in the police base and the gun shop, which is quite close to the thing. And so the M4A1 is very similar to the AK-47, however it shoots significantly faster. So this is actually, I believe at the moment, to be the best, the easiest, best gun in the game, which is really helpful. So definitely get the SWAT gun over anything else, basically. So get the SWAT Game Pass over SCAR, as it's significantly better. So the next thing, we actually have emote packs, which I'm not going to go through all of the emotes, but you get a lot of things like Orange Justice, Electric Shuffle, etc. All of that stuff. So yeah, these are both of the Game Passes. I'm not actually 100% sure what emote is from which. However, I do know that they are both pretty cool. Gamepasses, pretty fun. My personal favorite emote is the electric shuffle. That's not going to load. And so, then the last game pass is actually the mobile customization game pass. Oh my goodness, I'm lagging so much. Okay, so with the mobile customization game pass, what you can actually do is you can get in here, and then instead of going to one of the 3 places where you can customize your things, you can just go ahead and customize it in here. You can change anything that you want, etc. All that stuff, which is it's really helpful, especially because I do YouTube, so I do a lot of stuff like I do videos like buying or customization things. It's really helpful if I'm doing it out here and I can just jump in a car and change it. And also especially with things like the engine as well, that's also really helpful to be able to change if you want to do stuff like speed tests and things like that. All in all though, this would be the last game pass that I would buy, just because if you're just an average player, then you can literally just go in here and do the exact same thing. It's not loading for me, but that's because I'm on extraordinarily laggy Wi-Fi, so that's the reason. Oh, there we go. Now it's loaded. So yeah, this is basically what it looks like in the customization area. So I have fallen through the map. So yeah, so now we're going to look at what vehicles what game passes that I think that you guys should buy. So if you have a lot of Robux, like if you have 1,500 Robux that you're willing to spend, get VIP and double XP, as that helps to the world and back. It makes all the difference. Like, it's so much difference to your gameplay. Everything is going to be sped up, like your grinding and all of that stuff. You're going to be able to get more vehicles quicker. It's just going to be a million times easier than if you don't have the double XP game pass and VIP. If you have if you have 500 Robux, instead of saving it, I think that you should get double XP. As a commutator is definitely worth being able to get quicker, just because of how much significantly better it is. So the commutator actually did get a buff, so it is slightly better than it was before. So before, when you got up to level 100, even in like Prestige 2, it was just extraordinarily slow. So this is what it is now. It's a bit faster. It isn't actually much faster, but once you get up to Prestige 3, that's when the commutator really starts getting extraordinarily quick. So with guns, I think that the best game pass to get for guns would actually be the SWAT game pass, and that's because the M4A1, in my opinion, is the best gun in the game, as it's just extraordinarily overpowered. It can kill so ridiculously quickly, and AWP is so much more difficult to aim now as well. It's just really annoying, and RPG does do body damage, and just don't use RPG anyway. It's just boring. It's a boring thing to use, so so yeah, that's for guns. For emote packs, I mean, it really depends what one that you prefer the emotes of. I reckon it doesn't really matter what one you buy, and only buy them if if you want all of the game passes, because otherwise it's just sort of pointless. Unless you have like 200 spare Robux or something like that, and you just want to buy something with them, then it makes sense. Then the mobile customization, I think that's only really if you want to buy all the game passes, to be honest. Like, it doesn't really give you much benefit in anything. It's not like Jailbreak, where it makes it so you can actually spawn vehicles, which Jailbreak, that game pass is just like the best game pass in the game. So, makes it doesn't really make much of a difference at all whether you have the the mobile customization game pass or not. So yeah, that is it for this video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!